I like glimmers. They provide backline damage. It allows us to take explosive pretty comfortably, I think. Preserved Thorns is a single card draw that provides 4 incants with the Preserved Thorns plus the 3 stings, and gives you more draw for next turn to play even more incant triggers. Offering Token's similar in that it's an incant that can possibly draw you extra incants and get rid of a non-incant card, like a Deadweight. So we have things that increase incants, things that work with Rejuvenate. It gives us options for the direction we want to go in. Yeah, we can pretty much react to what we get offered and push in whichever way we choose. I don't like Scourge Fell. I don't like Seraph the Patient that much. I don't like Double Barrel Daedalus. I think it's slightly better with Glimmers, but without Glimmers and no other backline damage, it can be very, very scary. Let's see what the Dark Forge has for us. It does have Explosive and Bristling. I'm gonna pick Explosive here. I personally feel like Bristling is is probably the strongest Sentient path. It's close, but I enjoy Explosive too much not to pick it. Refracting Lens, I think, over Cheetah's Hand. Cheetah's Hand is good in the short term, but in the long term, when we get our draw to 10 a turn, we don't want to have to put one back, because that's costing us incant, and it's potentially costing us explosive triggers and stuff like that. Mark of Invasion. We can probably just take this. We can block with Train Stewards. If we pick up Preserved Thorns, it's fine. If we pick up Glimmers, it's fine. We have a chance to Offering Token into more of those. Not to mention the immense sanity cost, I suppose. I can't say I've been having that much trouble with I can't even remember what it's called. With the hand. The hand with the thing. I should have glimmered here maybe. What do we have? I don't want an Offering Token because I want to be able to cast the Restore next turn. And I think we just Frostbite. We can get rid of this. Keep up our little amount of regen. And pretty comfortable ring 1. But yeah, good start with our starting cards. So not surprising. Wildwood Sap. Wildwood Sap. I think Razor Sharp Edge is more important. We probably don't need to take a third Glimmer, but damage scaling, especially one as good as Razor Sharp Edge, is important. This is like survivability, which isn't too bad. But the thing that Stygian offers is pretty good ways to scale up survivability with incant armor, or just incant health with Siren of the Sea. So I think Razor Sharp Edge is probably more important. That's true. Although it depends. Like if it's specifically Wildwood Sap, then that's just different from heals. Because regen is something that sticks on to buy you extra turns against bosses, whereas heals don't always do that. They're like capped, right? So it's slightly different, but you are correct that I think Razor Sharp Edge is like a bigger priority to pick up now while we've been offered it. I'm not sure if I like any of these. Titan's Gratitude's okay, it's like 25 damage, but Restore is like heal and 20 damage, so it's not that good. We could pick it up just for like the short term. No, I don't think we have to. We've got some pretty good front-loaded damage. Front-loaded, damage to the front. Damage to the front. Front-loaded means just like... Well, we do have good front-loaded damage as well. I think we just pick Siren of the Sea. Offering Monument is very good. Offering Monument's very good though, but I think with Razor Sharp Edge, sorry, we can just pick Siren here. And then it's the kind of thing where if we already had a Siren, we just insta-click this. But since we don't, I don't want to pick Offering Monument and then have to go hunting for something like Siren of the Sea. Whereas I think if we pick Siren of the Sea, we don't mind missing out on this too much. Quick is okay. I think we roll for multi-strike. Feels good to be lucky. Don't need to take Divine Burns. Have a look at this. We've got plenty of Divine Temples. We can maybe even hold off on infusing units till here. We don't have another Merchant of Magic till down here, and it's opposite the Unstable Vortex. That's not cool. But it looks like we can close out with double Merchants of Magic here. But these are again opposite Unstable Vortexes. We might need to take money and spend it on removals. We'll see. There's a lot I want to remove from the deck. We won't take this one. Wait, are there any more? There's one more at the end. But yeah, I think we have to try and be balanced with removing and upgrading. I guess with foregone powers, we don't need to -1 a bunch of stuff. It's mainly these restores. And then the razor sharp edge. Yeah, maybe we don't need as much as I thought. These glimmers can be upgraded at temples. They don't necessarily need to be upgraded at Merchants of Magic. You made an error today of picking Echo Infusion over Echo Transfer and had no damage scaling for your Bog Deep Cocoon infused Lodestone Totem. What? Wait, what? King Soul Guard for Frostbite line. Nice. You hit a Bog Deep Cocoon infused with Lodestone Totem? That is very interesting. Welcome back, Hagrid. Welcome back. We'll do this. And then here it's Glimmer. Very nice. And we should be fine. It appears there's nothing we can do here. We can kill one of these, but we can't stop the haste. General Kenobi? Interesting. I feel like I missed something there. Most of your winning was done by pinging Soul Guard and sending to the fire with sap. I mean, that's Lodestone Totem, right? That's how Lodestone Totem works. Second razor sharp. It's okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to do it. Ice and Pyre? Ice and Pyre is okay. I have to think about how I'm going to set up against Scourgefell. I think it should be fine, but I'm prepared to take a bit of damage. Flash Freeze is good backline damage. It's Ice and Fire. 90 damage is just ridiculous for the next 3-4 rings. We'll go here. We still need infusions. Another multi-strike. And another multi-strike. Do we just want all the multi-strike? Surely we incant armor at least a little bit, right? Surely we incant armor a little bit. Or do we? Do we just do... Do we 4 times multi-strike? Is that the play? I'm wondering if we need endless or something. We probably need a way to not die to melee weakness. Probably. strike multiple times. I mean, it sounds good, right? There's still a chance I get... There is still a chance that I pick up Guard of the Unnamed, right? And Guard of the Unnamed Infusion and buying multi-strike is better than Animus of Will Infusion and buying Incantama. It costs a little bit more money to buy multi-strike and infuse Guard of the Unnamed, but you don't get the minus attack. Instead you get plus health. Do we do it? I guess we multi-strike. Let's just do it. What is actually the worst that can happen? There's no reason to do it right now though, right? I guess like we can wait, I guess. I do need to find a solution to Seraph. But it's like, Incant Armor also helps us survive against Divinity top. Doing this would mean we get to spell chain it at some point, potentially. Which is why I don't mind it. We could do a similar thing with Restores instead. Probably better on Razor Sharp. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the infusion until later because there's no reason to commit to it this early. Oh well. Well. I guess we can fit 2 in. What we can do is we can go capacity and then also have an endless unit, and we can use the endless unit to block. I mean, we don't have to go capacity now. We could just have an endless unit. So we'll see. But that wasn't a bad pickup. We could go double Siren. I don't think double Siren does anything to help protect us from Seraph. I think the biggest thing that can help us against Seraph is probably Silence. We need to not die to this double barrel. Good job. Good job, team, not dying. Yeah, I think Silence goes a long way. If not Silence, then... an endless unit, I suppose. Sap? We can sap still. In fact, sap's pretty good because it helps against Divinity as well. Days works. That was very important, by the way. We're not out of the woods yet. In fact, I think our Siren just wins it for us. Infuse a lodestone totem into small Siren. That is possible, yes. Provided I get a lodestone totem. I think we win this. Our siren is giant. What a ridiculous siren already. Already. I'm gonna get offered 3 eel gorgons. Okay. I don't mind channel song here. Cycle of Life is... Cycle of Life is probably too expensive to be a counter for us. I do like channel song. I'm gonna click channel song. We could infuse Animus of Speed. Animus of Speed into Siren of the Sea means... Means there's a chance we clear out floors before Seraph hits. And so we're getting Seraph plus a melee weakness. For better or for worse. Hey DJ. Good to see you here. Hope your week's been going well. Also infuse nothing for cheaper dupes. That's true. Let's go to this Merchant of Magic. And just see. I think I'm okay skipping this Hell Vent. I think I'm okay. We'll go draw. Here's your chance for the Eel Gorgon. No, we got a Nameless Siren. I don't hate Nameless Siren. Nameless Siren, how does it compare? I mean, we can always be offered Adaptive Mutation, right? And with Adaptive Mutation, we get bulkier. They seem so not worth it. I think it's okay. We can wait and see if we can pick up something like a... I can't remember what it's called. What's the +1 draw? That, the Shroud unit. And then we dupe it, and then we get to +9 draw a turn, just for having the Sirens out. Or we could put the heal, the Edge Prior onto it, dupe it, and then we get 2 more triggers of Sentient every turn with the heal. And protection against Sweep Divinity. These are all cool sounding things, but none of them help us against... Now I'm thinking like Codray Zeal. None of them help against Patient, which is the issue. I think if we get one of those units, we're better off looking for Endless on it, and then just using it to tank. Which means I probably should have put Quick on Siren. How about striking multiple times? I suppose. You do make a compelling argument. Do we want 1 point in this? I'm not sure. I feel like striking multiple times is definitely one of the stronger strategies in Monster Train. At least it feels that way to me. We can hold over a razor sharp, I suppose. At the moment, I'm sort of like, oh yeah, I missed it. Lost luggage. First help act. I think, like, first help act's great with the Awoken Exile spike, but we did not hit it. We'll go lost luggage. If we do pick up silence, it'll help us draw it turn 1 against Seraph. I do realize we spent a lot of gold, and now we're going into a merchant of trinkets, potentially. So, maybe that wasn't that bright. Oh, should I have played Animus? I suppose. No reason not to. Aha! Channel song. Oh, Collector, we missed you. I'm sorry. If you draw a handful of stings, you get 13 incants per turn doing that. Yes. Floating googly eyes. Were there? Did I miss it? Was I not paying attention? I think I missed it. I missed it. So explosive is really, really good against this, these waves, against this fight. Level 2 it goes to 40, and these have 35 health, and they just melt. So, a little bit fortunate that we ran into specifically this fight. But you know, we take it. Again, our Siren is just getting buff. Just super buff. Nightmares? Is it? Was it that bad? We're not going to put this down because this one creates the self-mutilations on Slay. We're just going to leave it. Make sure we get our heals in. We're actually a little bit weak on our heals. We'll need to somehow find better healing. Either by picking it up or upgrading. But it'll have to happen. Here's more healing. It's so expensive. But I think we take it. Drain? Drain? Oh, I wish we were visiting more Merchants of Magic early on. I am very excited to click on Drain. Sap Tap? I'm not sure if our deck is cheap enough to use Sap Tap efficiently. Oh, well, will you look at what we have here? A value stone. It's almost like we just picked up an expensive card and wanted to make it cheaper. We're picking up quite a few pack shards. Compared to like the 100, not compared to like how many you could possibly pick up. But we have to make sure our deck's not too weak. Do I pick up the sap tap? Yeah, I feel like it's good. It feels good. It's very expensive. And so we have to hope for a gold trial here, I guess. If we don't, it limits our next merchant quite a bit. Even seal. We'll take this. This is fine. I think we're actually just cruising for the next few fights. Famous last words. We are likely to immediately die. I should have channel songed and then put whatever I got there in this position instead of the train steward. Yeah. Mistakes were made. I'm going to play it anyway. And now I'm not going to draw this in the next 2 turns. No! No! Again! Again, why? So does this turn into floating googly eyes? Is this what I'm looking for? No? I'm on the lookout for these googly eyes now. You think it was a unit that died and it just hung there? I think I've seen it before. Now that I think about it, I think I have seen it before, I just didn't see it then. Where it just like stays on the background, just floating there for a bit. I should have done that first. I think we're okay. It appears that we're now hitting heals often enough. I say that, and now we're in trouble. Okay, that was good. Oh, train steward. Not strong enough, unfortunately. Does its best though, which is all you can really ask for. Awake is excellent. Drain is very good. Although I guess picking it up this turn instead would have actually been better. Ridiculous. Oh! Oh, it's Channel Heart. Guys, it's Channel Heart. Everyone. Everyone is Channel Heart. If I was ever going to regret not taking Remove, Consume, and Holdover onto Preserved Thorns, seeing this is what would do it, right? Here's our Wildwood Custodian. Ah! And name tome. It's all coming together. I think we're not rich enough to go here and do anything meaningful at this Merchant of Magic. I think we're better off. Oh, we can't even buy endless if we see endless. Would be going here purely for the removals. We just don't have gold. I think that's fine. If we take this here, we don't, then we can maybe risk going here. Get some of these restores upgraded. Look for holdover and drain as well. Or double stack. I'm happy going this way. Let's see. Quick. I don't mind not hitting these. So what we get to do is we get to channel song for this Wildwood Custodian now. Do I want to spend 25 on health? I don't think I do. Imagine regen being enough to not take damage against multi-strike chicken. We can dream. Do I intrinsic this channel song? Or do I intrinsic unnamed tome? The problem is this is purely for Seraph and nothing else. This is okay against a couple of things, but I'd probably want holdover as well. Otherwise, it kind of means nothing to me. This is always okay, because... well, almost always, because I mean, if it doesn't work, it means I've drawn the unit anyway. I like this magic power on a glimmer. Do I intrinsic? I can wait till this Herzl's Horde. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I like intrinsic channel song. But it's not like getting the custodian is important. It's kind of just like nice to have. If we dupe our Siren, then this becomes a lot better. Because it's 20 damage with our multi-strike 3. So that's like plus 80 damage. So I guess that makes it worth it. We'll do it just in case. We still are open to duping Siren. This is like terrible. This is like really bad. And by that I mean I don't like it. We can try and set up bottom and then just not care about things. That makes sense. I think setting up bottom's okay. We'll do that. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I'm actually surprised we ended up being able to set up here. I'm pretty happy we can, but a little bit surprising. Glimmer. I like Glimmer. Oh, we get to channel song now. So we channel song. We get our cool Wildwood Custodian. And then it's just like spam, right? So the downside to playing Glimmer is that I don't get to tick this regen up one. So I think we can do this. It means we don't kill that, so we take an extra 6 damage, but I think we can handle that more. Although, now that I think about it, it probably doesn't matter a whole lot. Because it's not like the extra regen is going to matter either. It's just nice to have more regen stacks. We'll get rid of the ultimate penance here. Unfortunate to draw this. And then yeah, we just keep building regen, I think. We've got enough. Yes, we've got enough. Pretty close. All things considered, if we didn't have like a super buff Siren of the Sea, we would have struggled with this low amount of regen. Here's Adaptive. I'm not sure if Adaptive works anymore. Unleash the Wildwood. I think it's not Hoarfrost Effigy. I have a feeling that that is incorrect. Something in my bones tells me it's not that good. I guess we can unleash the Wildwood. Oh, that's true. For a low price of 3 Ember, we can combine 2 cards to clear a backliner. And the good thing is we draw so much that chances are when we Forgone power, we won't discard this Hoarfrost. So that's a plus. But honestly, I'm just going to take this. We will take draw. And you, oh yeah, that's true. If we dupe Hoarfrost Effigy, then we can Forgone power, and it doesn't matter what it discards. That's actually pretty smart. I need to go to this Merchant of Magic. Because whether or not I go to this dupe will depend on this. I think I'm in a potentially tough situation if I go here. Split Anvil? Are you serious? Time to get an expensive card. Double stack our drain. We don't really want to be playing drain first. I do think it's Split Anvil though. Here's plus 30 again. We can put this on another Glimmer, and I think our heals are just like are perfect. Unfortunately, these can't clear out units with Spell Shield. So that's a concern. Permafrost. I don't think it's Permafrost. Let's go see if this changes our mind in any way. We could get regen. What else do you get here? Spikes, I think. Spell weakness doesn't really interest me. Although we could get frostbite, that doesn't really interest me either. I guess it's okay. Rage isn't that good. I think I just want to draw into my heals more often. We can do this and just take the wildwood sap. And I'm not sure what to do here. We don't have a ton of options. None of these are what I wanted, which was something that makes that raises the cost to 2 of a card. That's fine. We'll reduce one of these. We didn't even get double stack or holdover for drain. I think we literally hit the worst thing. Which happens. I mean, it happened. We'll do this. I think we do take the 30. We've got a lot of pack shards. I hope 100 is enough. I think it is. I think it's just enough. Double melee weakness on Sentient, silence onto Seraph, and I think it's doing something like 30 times 3, so around 90 damage. And then we get 2 turns to heal it back to full. Maybe I should have played Unleash the Wildwood. I mean, permafrosted it. No, it's fine. Yeah, I wonder if that was the play. What does this have? Regen 20. We can unnamed time it. I think that's okay. This is gonna die. But at least we don't get Ember Drained. We don't even get hit. Because we are lucky. Oh, we actually just kill. We don't even have to drain. I guess we take it. Okay. So here's where Wildwood Sap is sort of dodgy. Maybe dodgy is the wrong word. Not as good. It doesn't give us a trigger, and we probably want a trigger. No. There's no way we kill this. So we may as well take the regen. Need to heal Siren of the Sea, probably. That's what these glimmers are for, I guess. Now would be a time to draw into Drain. No. What about now? Still no. Still no. Okay. Goodbye, our friend, Wildwood Custodian. I will take the blame for not holding on to it until I got Channel Song. That is all entirely my fault. Boom. We get drained now, which is good. We also take like a truckload of damage from the spikes. Luckily, here we've got a glimmer. Oh, we also have Unleash the Wildwood. I should have played that instead. It is clearly the better option. I think we win this. I probably just click, yeah, enter. I think it might depend on how many packed shards you have. I feel like they like blow him up slightly bigger depending on the shard count. Like I think that's bosses in general. Second drain. We'll take that. I do think we go here. Although, what are we duping now? Are we duping Siren of the Sea? We can dupe Unnamed Tome. That's probably the thing we need the most. Yeah. I'm pretty happy to do that. Firestone housing. That doesn't do anything for us, unfortunately. Oh, it could do something for Wildwood Custodian. We'll see. I suspect it doesn't. Incant armor? Do we incant armor the Wildwood Custodian? I think not. I think not. I'm not even sure if we, well... Do we look for Endless? I guess it couldn't hurt. Like, okay, we don't. I think we roll here. I'm not sure. I don't think Trader's Quill is good enough. Cursed Vines? Cursed Vines is pretty good. How often do we draw to 10? Probably not that often. We didn't pick up too many draw cards. We've got Wildwood Custodian, we've got Preserved Thorns, but that's about it. So we usually go from 7 to like 8 or 9, but probably not 10 that often. This lets us bring high damage, low health units to the front, and then we just play a heal and they instantly die to explosive. So this is very good. It's also extra incant. I kind of like it. I think we take it. I don't think we take anything else. What were the other options? Spell weakness? Null root? No. I think now we remove the annoying cards that feel like they get in the way. So I think it's Forgone powers. Maybe just a couple. It could also be a restore. I feel like since we didn't get a lot of cost reduction, we can only play so many heals a turn anyway, and we're going to focus more on probably Unleash the Wildwood, Glimmers, and Awake. That might not be true. Maybe we can get rid of ice and fire. We actually don't have a very very junk-filled deck. This is pretty good. So get rid of 2 of these. They still count as extra incants a lot of the time. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. 29 cards seems like a lot extra, but I'm pretty happy. Just in case. Okay, spent all our gold. We got over 100. Let's try and get this to work. I mean, it's pretty functional. I'm trying to make things interesting, but I think we should be fine. One question is, do I put the Wildwood Custodian in front and let it tank for a turn? I don't hate that. What I should do is do this. See what I draw. And then play a Glimmer and see what I draw. Okay. No, I think we can do this. I think that's okay. We'll do that as well. He'll come top. We got it. Very nice. This is better. And then we'll drain. We'll see if we can get some sap on it. I'm not entirely convinced we can sap it that much. But we have reasonable things. Oh no, do I need to... No, I don't think I need to play it yet. Aha, more sap. So the trick here is to not die to these. I'm not sure if that constitutes a trick or not. It's more just a thing. We try not to die. Yeah, well, I think we got just enough heals to, like, keep us from getting blown away. And happy to have that remove melee weakness as well. Here comes more draining. And yeah, the silence is big in this matchup. It just buys us so much freedom to just click buttons and kill other stuff. And I guess incant. Oops. What are we? 1 remaining? Okay, I think we're fine. We do have, like, a little bit of an issue with our Ember. And again, this is what we get to do because we got such good upgrades on Siren, basically. We're not under pressure to use these restores to like blow away waves. And it just makes a huge difference when you've got yeah. When you've got all these cards that cost Ember and you can't play them all. Aha! We have another one. We have another one. Okay, good fight. And I think this kind of shows how strong stacking drain can be. When you think about it, we had we only have 2 drains and they're unupgraded. And they did a lot of work. Like sure silence also helped a ton, but against any other Seraph that has lower base damage but multi-strike, you're taking away a ton of damage each turn for each stack of drain. Sap. And it's just like, it just buys you a ridiculous number of turns. I guess other than Cleanse Seraph. I guess Seraph the Chaste, it's slightly less good for reasons. We need to incant this so it doesn't die, I suppose. Do we Wildwood Sap it? That's probably okay. I think we may as well just be stacking regen on this until we have a good reason not to. Oh no! I'm gonna save this for this harvest floor, I think. This is kind of not fun to deal with. I could have saved it even more. We're gonna bring this one to the front. Almost there. There we go. I think we were okay missing out on another drain. Although I didn't want to miss out on Unleash the Wildwood. We get double Glimmer, I suppose. Drain. This boss is a little bit problematic. I think we'll figure something out. There's another drain. They just keep coming. We don't have a way to kill this. I think we don't care. We can bring it to the front and then... Wait, what's happening? This plus the first hit is killing that. 2 hits is killing this. Last hit is hitting this, and then the regen stack is finishing this one off. That makes sense. So if I bring this to the front, this kills this with 2 hits. it kills this with 2 hits, and then this one just takes the regen and that's it. That doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, I can either Vine Grasp this, then Awake, and that clears the entire floor, or I can Drain and then Leak. I think Draining, fine. We can Offering Token first. Ah, okay. Well, we can do this now. And we get to do both! Turns out drawing and then making decisions based on what you draw is better than just blindly clicking buttons. Okay, this does 60, so this plus Sting. And then that will die. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Do we have glimmers left? We do. We get a glimmer next turn for these. Nice. Probably want to kill this. Although I don't mind bringing this up. We got plenty of time for that. We'll do this first. It's got 1 more spell shield. Yeah, I think ideally we kill this and then we also kill the Pilewing before it can Ember Drain us. Whoops. I guess we didn't pick up... We drew too many. So we didn't get our Cursed Vines. Luckily we drew double stings. So that gets us through this. And then we can now pull this to the front. Oh, Glimmer would have done it too. It's okay. This plus that plus Ice and Fire. Yep. Now no Ember Drain. And this is doing 800 damage. So I think we're good. Again, we didn't get the Vine Grasp. So unfortunately we can't get rid of these. I think it doesn't matter now. I think it's already past the time it would have mattered. We'll do this. Nice. I should have played the Sting first, so I had a higher chance of discarding what I wanted. Nice. Get rid of these. Unleashed. And we take another win! Not bad. This is another just, like, very, very good run. I should say good seed. We got a lot of what we would have wanted. And sometimes that just happens in Monster Train. You just get offered what you want and then you make a deck that wins. Hey, Smoke. Yeah, Awoken Stygian is a very good combo. Very strong.